Make sure your level is set to top of masonry, and then elevation off of that, offset from the host, whatever you want to call it, set it to 1. It should change them both. All right. All we did is we said from where level top of masonry is, we want this unit to sit up 1 foot. That's all we're telling. Okay. Bring it over onto the screen. Now you can rotate it. All right. By hitting your space bar. And the way you want it is this way. Okay. You want it so that the box with the X on it is on the top, because that's where our plenum's going to run down for the supply and turn and go into our primary duct. The return with the single line is where the return air is going to come back through the building and up into that unit. Okay. So here's what I'm looking at. I'm going to place this about right there. Okay. Just pick a point and it'll put it in, then right mouse click and hit cancel, and that'll take you out. Okay. Now remember, we can still use our arrows later and move this around if we want to get it closer to the wall or whatever we want to do. Okay. We'll be able to move all this later. But we're just trying to get a general idea. All right, now I'm going to go to your south elevation. You folks don't have to do this. I just want to show you what we just did. So here's our 9-foot level for level 3, level 2, level 1, right? And if you look, here's our top of masonry, and you can see we're up about 1 foot from the top of masonry level with our rooftop unit. Okay. All right. Back to the top of masonry. Now, what we want to do next is we want to draw a duct, but we want the offset to be from top of masonry. We want to go down how much? That's the question. So if we go back to that south elevation, from here, top of masonry, how far do I want that duct to come down? I want it to come down here, right? That would be what, 12 feet. I want it to come down here. That's another 12 feet. And then I want it to come here. Another 3 feet, right? So 12 and 12 is 24, and 3 is 27. So from top of masonry, we want that duct that we're going to have connected to our unit to go down -27. We're going from here to. Everything goes from a level. When you do any type of offset, it doesn't go, we're going to have it connected to this unit, but anytime you set an offset, it's going to be from whatever level is hosting that. Good question, though. What she's saying is we should go an extra foot for the 28 right here. And it'll do it itself. What I'm telling you is when we go to place that duct, you make sure it says top of masonry and -27, and it'll work. All right, so I'm going to go back to the top of masonry here. Now, how do we draw the duct? Well, you click on it, and then you right-click over this connector right here. And you say draw duct. And it's automatically going to size it the correct way. But we want to check some stuff over here. We want to check our reference level. Aha! Uh-oh. Why can't we change anything? See how everything's grayed out over here now? Here's why. We may have a template set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and see if there's a mechanical template or something set here. Ah, look right there, view template, mechanical. In order for you to have access to all those settings and properties, this has to be set to none. We don't want a template. But because we created them as mechanical views, it used a mechanical template. So just change your view template to none. All right. Scroll back up. And you'll see now they're not grayed out anymore. So now if we click on the unit, right click over that connector and hit draw duct. Now we're looking, everything's back to gray. So we can't do anything. We can't, let me make sure I changed it. All right. Here's what we got to do. We can't draw the duct by using that connector. What we have to do is set it. In other words, we got to go here, draw duct. All right. Which is under, if you go under systems, we're going to draw duct right here. And we're going to manually set it to this size. And then we're just going to pick right there to draw it in. But the duct size, the width, we need rectangular, first of all. Rectangular mitered elbow taps. So find that. Rectangular duct mitered elbow taps. There it is. All right, the width should be 68. You'll notice the widths only come in even numbers. The height should be 20, which mine's already set to 20. And it don't matter what the middle elevation is because we're going up and down with this. And then come over here and get right there on the middle of that and pick. I don't know why it's not letting us do this. We should be able to change that. Hit escape. We're going to try this again. Draw duct. 68 by 20. Oh, here, we need to set it right now. Set your reference level to top of masonry. You have to set it first. And then set your middle elevation to -27. Or if it'll revert back. No, there we go. That's what we wanted. Now, what we just told it, just so you know, and then you can go over and pick your point. And I'm going to come out just past the end of our ducts that we have there. See our primary ducts? I'm coming just past the end. You don't want to go all the way up against the wall. Keep it away from the wall if you can. I mean, we can move our primary ducts if we need to. So I'm just going to go like 3'6" there, pick. And that's it. Your duct is in. Now, let me show you what we did. I'm going to go to 3D view. And I'm going to turn this around. And I got 2 rooftop units. I don't know how the hell that happened. Okay, I must have placed 2 of them. But look what we did here. Here's our rooftop unit. Here's our plenum coming down. Then it turns out this way. That's the 3'6" that we went out. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to undo it.